Welcome and warm welcome to High Tech Institution.
Hi team, in this video, we're just going to see one troubleshooting scenario, which is literally in the Docker container. Okay, so in this scenario, it's what is actually the issue is the container is running, but the application is not accessible. So this is the problem statement. So before to see the problem statement, first of all, High Tech Institution YouTube channel is really welcomes you all. And if you are a beginner and you're just looking for DevOps and you just wanted to improve your career in DevOps, this video would help you. Okay, so let's get started the problem statement. So here the application is running inside the Docker container and the container is showing like running, but the user couldn't access the application through the browser of EC2 public IP. So this is what we're just going to troubleshoot, and let's get started. So now what I'll do is, so now I'm just going to open my EC2 instance. So this is my currently, I'm just having this EC2 instance in top of AWS, and currently that is running into the Singapore region. And now I'm just going to open my, so I'm just open my Linux terminal. So here only I'm just having my application. So Docker file, app.py, and then the requirement.txt. In this requirement.txt, whatever the file that are required for my application, I just put it here. And this is the actual app application, and this is the Docker file. So so what I'll do is I'm just going to create a Docker image. After that, we'll do the container creation. Okay guys, let's build the image and then we'll do the container creation. So now what I'll do is I'm just building the image Docker. These commands and all you might aware. So Docker build -t, and you just give any name for your image. So what I'll do is I'm just giving it like my app space dot. So so I think it's built. So now it is okay. So now the image will just get started. And here I use the Python 3.11 Slim edition. So which is really for the container application I just using here. And okay, so the things are going. We'll see. Some issues and all appeared in the while the image creation. We'll see. Okay, so these are the version issues, the package versions issues, but no issues. Okay, so if it's throwing any error, we'll troubleshoot with this. Okay, so now the image is ready. So to see that image, you can see Docker images. So my app and then the Python image. Okay, so here only our application is there. So now I'm just going to create a container. So Docker run -d, and I'm just giving a name for my container that can be like, the same my app I'm just using. So you can, there is no problem. You can have the same name to your images and your containers, so no issues. But when the real issue would occur, in the sense, if you're having a multiple images, if you're trying to keep your multiple images with the same name, there you will get an issue. Your container name, your container image can be in the same name, no problem. So I'm just giving the port number like 8000. I'm just exposing, and image name also my app. So that's it. Okay. So just check everything and just do the creation. That's it. So now we have created. So let's see the Docker PS. So now the container is exposed. Okay. Now the container is exposed. We'll check here with the curl command. Okay, so before to check the curl command, we'll see that we'll try to access with the public IP. HTTP:// I'm just hitting it. Okay, so we're not able to access this. So so let's jump into the troubleshoot part. Okay, so the first thing we're just going to see, verify the container is running using the Docker PS. This we have seen. So Docker PS we just executed. So currently our container is running. So there is no issue with that container running part. Our container also properly exposed. And coming to the next one, check the security group inbound rules. So let's ensure that. Just going with the, yeah. So I'm just going to open my security group. So that I have allowed the port or not. Let's ensure that. 443 is there, 223 is 22 is there, 80 is there, but there is no 8000. So let's define here. Add rules, custom TCP, just add the 8000. That's it. So it can accept request from any IPs. So I'm just hitting it. I'm just hitting refresh again. Sorry, here I need to paste http://:8000. Just hitting it, but still my request is not going inside. So let's come to the next troubleshooting thing. Okay, so now the security group is okay. And we need to check the Docker container log. Okay, so now I'm just going to check the Docker container log. So let's open our Linux machine again. So I'm just going to execute the Docker log command. So Docker logs, and we just need to define the container name, and I'm just giving the tail for 20. Okay, so here the server is okay. The application startup is completed. So UVCon is running, and okay. So here this is the local host port number. So what we can do is we need to, currently this was in the HTTP 127 port. I think this issue comes from the Docker file, I think. So what we can do is we'll ensure the Docker file. So so the port binding things will check in the Docker file. So let me, so this is the Docker file. Then Docker file. Okay, so the image is fine. Working directory is okay. So here we just doing the CURL installation, requirement.txt we just installing. Okay, so we're just copying the source code and 8000. Okay, so command ---- host, and so here the problem. So 127.0.0.1. Okay, so which means what will happen in the sense inside internal request can go to this application, can get the response. But if any request which comes from outside the machine, so if those requests also should acceptable by the application in the sense, we need to change this one. So I'm just going to change this with 0000. Like I'm just changing here, and this is the same port. I'm just going with the same port. So there is no change in the port number. Only I'm just doing the changes in the host area. :WQ. That's it. Okay. So now this is okay. So I'm just going to. So I'm just going to delete my app things and all. So Docker rm-f my app. So I just delete it. So let's check. So Docker PS, there is no Docker, sorry. -e and Docker images. We're going to check Docker images. Docker container we have deleted, and still that image is there. This image I'm not going to use it anymore. So if you wanted to keep it, you can just keep it. But I'm just going to create a new one. So let's create a new. So my app one. My app one is going to be the new image of our Docker file. Just hitting it. Okay, so now my app images is just get created. Okay, so let me zoom this little bit. Okay, so now the image is okay. Fine. So now we have done with the image. Sorry, clear. Okay, so now the image is ready. So let's create a container. Okay. So this time we just going with my app one. Image also same, my app one. Okay, so the locker run, yeah. So this thing is okay. So now it's properly exposed in the 8000 port number. So Docker, yes, yeah. So this is properly exposed. And main thing is why I deleted this container in the sense multiple container can't be exposed in the same port number. So for that I have done this. You can expose it, but only the thing is you just need to add the respective port number into the EC2 instance security group. Okay, so here this thing is okay. So let's go to our browser. There we can check it. So this is the port. Yeah. See, our application is working successfully. So welcome to high tech. The message, the simple message response only I just added in this app.py. So that we are getting in this UI. So now the application is successfully working. So we have troubleshooted and we find out the root cause. Okay, fine. Now coming to the interview takeaways. So in the interview, how we wanted to answer, and just to get the idea, I just put the slide. So running container doesn't guarantee your application accessibility, and always we need to verify the port mapping and also the application binding address. So mostly in the accessibility aspect, we need to think only the port mapping and then the application binding address. Yeah. So that's it, guys. I just made this video. So I hope this video really helps you well. And also, put like and share with your friends and colleagues. So if this really helps you well in a sense. Yeah. So subscribe to our High Tech Institution YouTube channel. Thank you all. Bye-bye. I'll see you in the next interesting part. Thank you.